Check out our new project, and in my opinion, maybe even the best tiny boat out there. One of the best boats you can actually launch a platform. Something with an insane load capacity for a small boat. A boat this size, it's pretty robustly built, very well built. The attention to detail in this boat is actually fantastic. So if you bought it bone stock, it's awesome. Comes with pretty good standard features and even better additional features. For instance, the floor. This is the weight capacity with no floor, which is pretty high for a 14-foot boat with everything, gear and people included. But this one has a floor. It looks kind of like this. And with that floor comes additional rows of foam underneath, which gives it an increased load capacity. This boat is at 1,200 pounds for everything, people and gear included. That gives us more than enough to accomplish what we want to accomplish in this boat. And that's a good thing, because what we want to accomplish in this boat exceeds anything I have ever done. We want to make this boat so badass that it puts anything I've ever done to shame. This boat is brand new. It's very well taken care of, and though I know like boat manufacturers probably don't like me getting apart their boats on live film for everybody to see, but Alumacraft has a lot to be proud of in this boat. The attention to detail for just simple mods is actually really good. For instance, this bench seat, it's attached in pretty tactfully to where you can just unrivet parts of it and take it all out. So that was an entire styrofoam bench. That's awesome. We can relocate and just place all that foam with an equivalent, and we'll likely add a little bit more as we go through. So we know that's absolutely necessary to replace. And I don't know how much more I have to replace because of the insane safe working load of the boat. And you'll see under the subfloor, they have a fairly deep and generous subfloor, and it looks like there is going to be a channel. If we took this subfloor off, there were likely, I mean, I can just tell by looking at this that there's a nice little channel down the middle. And some good old pour foam down there that's brand new and nice looking and not ruined by years of age. Got this with little drain fillings to pour out here. Nice boat. Very nice. Very well constructed. Nicely put together and riveted. That piece, and then this, again, this piece just came out like nothing. It really did come out very, very easily. And we have this whole wall to work with and attach stuff to. I don't have any complaints thus far. In fact, what I'm really happy is they put an aluminum subfloor right here. Makes me wonder what the rest of the subfloor is like, but I'm not going to pull up the rest of the subfloor for a lot of reasons, mainly because they poured in here. They very, very smartly, I don't know how they did it. I don't see any drain ports where they poured, but you can physically tell they poured. So then they poured, and then very, very quickly put down the floor, and then poured, put down the floor, poured down the floor. I wonder, we're going to have to at least lift the back open to put a drain port in the channel for the live well, so we'll get to see some of it. Now that I think of it, we have to pull at least the back part of the subfloor up because we're going to install the live well first. And so we'll get a look at what it looks underneath the subfloor. What we have are two very generous foam bunkers lining an inner channel, which is my favorite type of subfloor. It's the best subfloor you can have in any boat, really, and especially in a small boat like this. This is nice brand new pour foam filled right in there. Very nicely done. A lot of good attention to detail. I was wondering where the extra foam was or what was happening there with the load capacity, because really it had two big foam bunkers, two big foam offsets in the back, and you can just look at those. And then you obviously had the big styrofoam block underneath the bench that we just took out that we will eventually be putting back in, at least parts of it. And then, yeah, I was wondering where the rest of it was, and there are these two very generous foam channels underneath surrounding that middle channel, and that's going to make this boat fantastic. We're going to go ahead and put this back on, but we're going to do a few things to it. I'll give you a preview of what's going to come. The things we put in this boat are going to be insane. People are going to wonder why we stuck so much money into a little 14-foot boat like this. And if you're wondering that either shows how much you know or how little you know, because I will tell you, the reason that Tiny Boat Nation is as big as it is because it represents the majority. And there is no limit to what people will do to get the edge when they go out and compete in tournaments. In these bass fishing clubs throughout the nation, the stakes are just as high as anywhere else. And small fishing clubs and small tournaments are not going away. If anything, they're on the uprise. And so we're going to build an elite level tiny boat, the best I have ever built, anytime. If there is a better 14-foot boat after this one put out in the market that can do what it does, I want to see it. We are going to put the best live well system we can possibly put. We get rid of all the initial trial and error marks that we had from the last installation of the Fireant live well, and we really refine it and make it as elite and efficient as possible. Everything that we stick in this boat is going to be pretty compact, and it's going to fit like a glove, like it was meant to be there. We're going to make this live well as efficient as it can possibly be inside. Along with a chill mod / cooler combo, we're bringing the chill mod back. There's really no chance that he's going to go back to the tournament weigh-in with dead fish. We're going to install our monster kit inside this boat from start to finish, and we are going to give you a super in-depth tutorial. We're talking about videos 30+ minutes long. You guys wanted them, you're going to get them. Full tutorials, step by step. We'll see how they trend. We'll see if they make it, like every other video we put out has made it, but we'll make sure you have the ins and outs of everything we did here. So you can replicate a boat like this, and you can go outside in any sort of horsepower club or any horsepower cap, or even if you're just a recreational fisher like me and you just want to maximize your fishing experience. This boat will be the pinnacle of what we put in, on top of all the external mods. The external mods we put in here are insane, and this is just a brief glimpse of what you'll see go in here. Wait for that. We're going to show you how to put in side rails if you want to run extra rails for LEDs, the best ways to cut sheet metal, the ways to form sheet metal, and if you want to get one of our monster kits, the ways to attach it all together. This is the lightest frame I've ever put in a boat. There is no lighter one, and this one is available to you if you want it. So definitely come on our site and check it out. The next video, which will be happening very soon after this one is dropped, is a complete tutorial on the framing system from start to finish, everything. No odds and ends left out, and how you can build something just like this. Stay tuned.